Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. And off we go from Vegas. We go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A huge play right off the back, 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Genty. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. 30-yard. They're on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Look, Jackson. Good. Strike.
To throw, it's Smith. I had a defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Keno going to throw for it. Got a man, it's Rocket. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Look, Jackson left.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And that one going to be closed down in the back. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick it up with Jesse, and he's going to have the Raiders first down. They move the chains on third down.
This has been a picture-perfect opening drive. You would have hated for it to get stopped there. Fortunately for them, they get a nice run on third down, and it's going to set up first and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Here's Genty. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they come up now, second and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Green light, set. Slow ball, slow ball. Alert.
Now it's Gino. He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Raider. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 7, Steelers 0.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Rodgers going to put it up to get started. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Gainwell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 35, here's second down and 3.
Look at the 8.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for us.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Green 18.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's close to another first down. One down, just shy of the marker.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Rodgers. Out to his right. Under pressure, now he's going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line.
Rodgers sacked. A loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Third and a yard.
319.
Off the play fake. Rodgers. This one caught the floor. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Steelers.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
319.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Now it is 1st and goal.
319.
On play action, Rodgers. And he's in. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Steelers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
That ties the game at 7.
Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Dante Thornton. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard
The
line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Taking shot. Yeah, boy, taking shot, man. Oh, stick.
Here's Smith. Dante Thornton.
Quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out
Yeah,
so
boy, taking
hard.
shot, man.
They knew it was coming. They
Oh,
ended up
stick.
holding them to just a short gain.
Yeah, man, you problem, bro.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball
And
in a
this
place
blue shops
where
guy
only
here,
his
he's
guy can
vortex
catch
that
it.
with the
But I think he
protection
hears
and
those
the
footsteps
elements.
coming
So you can stay
from
under
that
the
nearest
wall.
defender.
That's
And
the difference.
he's
The
not
all
able to
weather,
secure the
all
catch.
performance, that's blue shops guys.
Does a nice
Because
job
they're on your
of
range.
his safety position, filling his run gap assignment.
Come over to your favorite sports on here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest sports community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe so you're going to make Ocho. The Pittsburgh Steelers stay atop the AFC North thanks to a 34-12 victory, although Aaron Rodgers left the game, what many believe to be a crack in a break in his wrist. Mason Rudolph came in, finished 12 of 16, 127 on the touchdown. He relieved Aaron Rodgers, who was 9 of 15, 116 and a touchdown. They won 34-12, but that was not the story of the game. Something happened late in the ball game. Jalen Ramsey was ejected for punching not T. Higgins, Jamar Chase in the face. They asked Jalen Ramsey what happened. Okay, let's take a listen to what Ramsey said after the game.
As time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission.
Okay, here's what Chase said.
At this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Could
not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He's across the 20.
Yeah, Joe. All good. Here. We got Austin Brisky. Austin Brisky, Fox 19. He got it all on tape. Let's take a look at this one, Joe.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender's right there with him. It brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
That's your guy. I've met him a few times. I like Chase. He's the best receiver in football. But he's still on Jalen Ramsey. And you know, and everybody knows I've been abundantly clear, Ryan. The most disrespectful thing you can do. Yeah, we know the N-word. We know the connotations and what it's up. But my grandpa used to always say, she said, boy, you don't steal. If you tell him out the ground, that was the dumbest thing you can do. Ocho, you spit out me. And he lied. And Jalen Ramsey said he spit on him. So it's up after that. F football after that one. Take a look.
I mean, y'all know how I feel about that, you know how I feel about the law. And, I'm really critical of players. Very real. It takes a lot for me to be critical of someone. But this is one of those situations where I got to let Chase know that he's there. But as much as I love you, you can't do that. You can't do that to be angry, to be mad, to say what you want to say. You're a player on the field. You can't speak to nobody. You can't speak to nobody. Obviously, cool head will prevail. But in those situations like that, when you're angry, I know you're frustrated. The game might not be going your way. You're not getting the ball the way you want to get the ball. You know how the video games go. Situations like this happen all the time, especially when it's Bengals Steelers. It's just like this. It's tight. It's tight. You get angry, you get frustrated, but you can't. You just can't. As much as I love you, I'm disappointed, obviously, in your actions. I'm gonna talk to you. I haven't had the chance today. I didn't want to bother you, but if you look back, you think about it, you probably won't get the situation again. NFL and the way they just do, they'll probably suspend you for a game, and they'll probably never happen again. They'll probably never happen again. It's just something you just can't do, young boy. You can't do this. You can't.
You say my emotions. Hey, Jalen, I'm sorry. My emotions got the best of me. The emotions are how logic is work. Graham, I'm sorry. I let my emotions get the best of me. Y'all, I was wrong. I was dead ass wrong for what I did. It's hard to do something now publicly, Ocho, and nobody sees it. Because everybody got Karen everywhere. Because, Ocho, if they're having a conversation, and hey, sometimes when I get excited, I have to go, man, I'm sorry, I ain't mean to spit. We've all done that. We get excited, we start talking, and we accidentally spray. So that wasn't no spray, Ocho. That was not no spray. That was not a spray. And he did it, and he lied to report it. And he said, I ain't over my mouth. You did, Chase. You wrong, bro. You wrong. And I know that's not what you did, I'm not going to define you by that, but you did that. I don't believe in no Joe that the worst thing that person done, that's obviously we got repeat offenders. But there is nothing in his history, nothing in his background that would suggest this is how he is. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Now the NFL, they got to sit you down. They got to sit you down for a game. That's the least they can do. Jalen Ramsey, you're gonna get fined, a little fine, but they're not gonna suspend you. Because your suspension was you got kicked out of the game. That was your punishment. And you're gonna get fined. You probably get fined, I don't know, $12,000, $25,000, something like that. So Chase, you're gonna get suspended. And I don't know why, Chase. I don't know, Ocho. I've been mad. Ocho, I know you've been mad at people. I've been mad at people. But to spit on somebody, you don't know how disrespectful, how degrading that is. As a black man, you know the hip in Louisiana, in the South. That's what they used to do to your grandpa, your great-grandpa, your great-grandpa. Yeah. You know, we trying to integrate the school. Come on, Chase. We got to be better than that. We can't do that to each other. I get it. Yeah, we get upset. Yeah, we get angry. But come on, we got to do better than that when it comes to each other. For us, I might disagree with something you said. I might not like what you said, and like I said, hey, but I cannot do that. Because what happens is, Ocho, if you spit on somebody, whatever that individual does to you after that, if they, if you spit on somebody, and that goes for family members or anybody. If you spit on somebody, whatever that person does to you after that,
from the gun, it's Gina.
Because, Ocho, the thing is, you get to control your actions. You don't get to control the consequences that you're exposed to. You're right. I'm just disappointed because you would have been the last person I would have thought. Something like this. Like I said, I've been around a man, but not like you, but I'm young. But he was all, guys normally when they see me, they say, hey, what's going on, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. But man, I mean, and I want to, because like I said, I've been around Ram a little bit. But he's not, like I said, the little bit of time I've been around him and what I said, we dealt a couple times. Hey, honestly, you gotta think these boys, especially when it comes to Jalen, and when it comes to, I'm around these fellas consistently, all the time. Whether it's working out, whether it's hanging out, whether it's eating, I hang out with Jalen when he's down here in Miami, and obviously, my relationship with Chase, since he got drafted, now that's something even more close. And none of these individuals are like that, but emotions get the best of us at sometimes. Sometimes you make mistakes, and I've been in situations where emotions got the better of me, and I've done things that are completely out of my character. It's totally uncharacteristic of who I am and what I represent and everything that I stand for. And I think this is one of those situations with Chase. This is something that happened where obviously Rocky was low because the emotions were high. I was upset. I'm frustrated. The game's not going well. Then they got them trash talking me going back and forth, and it got the best of it. And I'm really not the one that's always that is in positions to be the voice of reason, but I'm probably one of the few people outside of family members that really listen to. He really do and actually listen and take heed to what I'm saying, because I've been in situations where not to this magnitude, we're not thinking straight, it can cost you. Now these are going to cost him. It's not going to cost him, and as much as it did for me for being in a situation where my logic was low as hell, it was super low. And it cost me a lot. Now this is just on a small scale, still in a very disrespectful manner. But that's why you're the perfect person to speak on this, because you've been in a similar situation where emotion was high and slow. And sometimes in a situation like that, you let it go from they'll tell us, and that's not who you are. But in that moment, just when you can cause you all business. And my thing is, Chase, you didn't have to lie. Everybody's going to look at you a certain way. But Chase say, you know what? All you got to do is say, Ram, I'm sorry. You should have made that man, hey, y'all give me Ram. I'm going to call him. I want to call him and tell him as a man, I said, bro, I don't tell the world that I was wrong. I was dead ass. But I want to tell you first, man to man, Ram, I'm sorry. That ain't me, bro. You know me. That ain't me. You're both together. You fighting your ass off for your team. I'm fighting my ass off for my team. And my emotions got the best of me. Ram, I'm sorry, bro. Man, I really hope you forgive me. Because I don't want your family to look at me in that light. And I don't want my family to look at me in that light to know that I did something like that. Because I know my family would be very disappointed in me. So I'm coming to you as a man. But I'm going to tell the world. I did what I did. And I want to apologize to you as a man. I thought I got him in the tunnel. I went to the tunnel. I said, bro, hey, I'm going to do my press conference. But I'm going to fire Ram and say I'm sorry. I will. And I think he will. Hey, that's between him and Ram. I don't have to know about it. Everybody tell me, well, he did it. No, yeah, good. Just apologize to the man, and we're going to keep on moving. And just know, man, Ocho, they like when you and I both got to leave, they got a couple cameras. You know, they catch everything. They catch everything. And that's why you see guys covered in eyes. When they talk to one another on show, because guess what? People try to read lips. Y'all try to read exactly what Ocho and I talking about. And the thing like he said, remember Jalen Brown? He hit the sideline, and he and his girl, and they was talking about Bryce. Oh, yeah, on the side. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Hey, they did read his lips. That's right. I remember that. Exactly. And, this situation rectified, though. You're going to get it rectified. I know. Look, but let me mention that, though. The league got to step in because it happened. But to see that, I think it's the second or the third time that this has happened this year.
Yeah, we had with Jalen Carter, we joined the Cowboys.
That, I think there was another situation. I'm not sure. It was college.
Yeah, but listen, the league never step in. They got to obviously discipline them. It probably a 1-game suspension. I didn't call tonight. I didn't call tonight. He got enough to deal with as it is. 2 off the loss. I allowed 24 hours to go by. So tomorrow, I got to fly to New York tomorrow. So when I fly to New York, I'm gonna take that time out. Being that this is off day, I'm sure they're probably going to watch film, and I'm gonna catch them later on in the evening. And just talk to him. Just talk to him a little bit about being able to utilize it even in situations where you're not in the right state of mind. At times it can cost you, and I'm a perfect example of not using your mind in the right state of mind, and it's not gonna cost you big this time, but it cost me my whole career. So using that example with him in a small situation which is extremely disrespectful, perfect, because I'm a prime example.
Simon has to deliver with DoorDash is fast. So you're ready to earn more cash back. It's fun. And here we go.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
From the gun on third down. He's got it. First down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Smith. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone.
Lion. That was double coverage too. He double covered and still caught that shit. That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, well, 2 people. Them CPU as fuck. He threw it into double coverage and still caught it. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
2-point play, dial it up. overtime to win this game now in regulation.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. On time here, lane fourth as the kickoff comes. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. This is 1st and 10. The shotgun, it's E-Rob. This to win the game. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. They were disappointed there after giving up the first half.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
No good. And this game, in all likelihood, is headed to overtime.
Man, that's just a tough one to swallow. You've got a chance to win the game right here at the end of regulation. After that costly miss, they're going to see if they can pull this one out, but in overtime.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're on to overtime.
And I'm gonna come over here and go crazy. Hey, remember back in 2K23 you sold my shit? I ain't forget, nigga. I'm on your ass, nigga. Now you don't remember what the fuck it is. No, I'm not looking at that shit. I'm on your ass. Man, shut your ass up. You speaking up, people get me. I'm not going to do it.
Here's Gainwell to return.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
He's got room past the 30. And he's brought down straight to the 35-yard line.
Good job.
A first down throw from Rodgers. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. He'll go right back to Fryermuth. They'll take this down to the 6. It's good enough for first down. First and goal.
He sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A master plan. Rodgers.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
What the fuck, man? Come on, man.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. Got to be a little bit more active. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. Every so often, like you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders. Continuing to force this quarterback to really make some difficult throws. Finish this with a touchdown. This is the next best thing. You keep out here in overtime. You get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop in this one?
And he's down at 23. That's where the offense will take
Okay, if there's one AI side building you need to me, this is Dope Tech from Boots. Now this whole flow is a conversation, so your words actually build your website. I'm going for a store, and after the free-flowing conversation, I get this detailed site brief. And just like that, my first draft is ready. Now that's dope. Next, you can really get in there and style it your way. Here's the template. You can regenerate this whole thing.
Good job, stupid. Good job.
Something specific.
Good job, ball game.
Let me describe what I had in mind. Yeah, that's fire. If there was ever a time to speak life into your dreams, it's right now using the Wix AI website.
I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back, but either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
Learn data analysis on Coursera. Explore professional lessons designed by Google. Start learning on Coursera today.
NFL on EA Sports.
Hello,
everybody.
Let's get it. What's up, man? Straight, man. Bring it down. I'm being arguable. You know what I'm screaming this out and do it to
Me? Okay. You right. I can't shoot at all.
Hell no, good pass. Yep, get that ball and make that shoot. That's all because it's a play. Yeah. Come on. Let's, I'm gonna flip your around. I'm gonna flip your around. I gotta make it up. Good shit. Yeah, but you did that shit. Damn, I just get that under listen, but still, God damn.
I got you.
I'm listening on the dying clapping. Get some out here. Get some out here.
From where the Steelers' former home is a three-row stadium, Ford's Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, it's been a pretty good one on TV. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Thank you.
Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
258.
There's Rodgers. Now he'll take this and run. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? Just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
180. Real.
Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Mayfield going to take it on a sneak. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
This is something right out of Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading their touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. Shotgun for Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. It got his man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Oswald good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And credit is just about notes in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action. Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will be a 3rd and 2.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
3rd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. TJ Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
It's a big ass up, bitch.
Rodgers now to throw. Calvin Austin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
That's a second. It's so shit. Nobody has to man.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now taking away after the touchdown. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
No cause for discouragement here. They've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was it? Get them down there the first time, get back something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2 in the morning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Stupid ass, we tried it several times before. I was on that shit.
And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line is starting to make stride. They'll find Metcalf. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's a real matchup. You can turn a short throw into a solid gain. Yeah, I did with the open runs and got better early to reduce them down for his offense.
Now some trickery. They phase a spike. Now it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Rodgers going to throw. That is incomplete.
You go ahead and try to. They tried to back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Calvin Austin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers with a clear lead in the final minute.
I got you. Don't push it. I got you. Come on, man. Get the top. Step up in your face. Come on. There we go. Let's go. That's all we need. Fair ball.
He said,
They got 4 fouls. We got no fouls. You think they're going to keep a reason?
I feel like I'm with you, man, in 2006.
Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt the shatter like I'ma shine till they blind for the lines out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We're the ones that's what we call the time out.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we got a fun AFC matchup on tap as the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. There's Nick Foley to put this one in the air. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line. Rodgers going to come out throwing. A short one there to Foley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 35-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, this is happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And then you got to some money saved you that.
Fields There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go, sir.
To throw Fields. He throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to move down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. All good. Go.
Fields. This pass around the ball. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right on the 15-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Folk's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their second drive of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit, didn't break, giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out. They have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
That's what she said.
To Warren. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This man, it's Warren. A little joke. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to count the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now is Rodgers. Now he's going to step up and run. Over the middle here to Wilson. It's going to be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Rodgers to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, it's timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick up on his own defense. These guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're putting the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Hey, 620, go to 50. Hey, you want over here.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. And again, it's Rodgers. Out route, and he connects This with Fryermuth. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that. It's still good yardage. Now Rodgers. Rodgers taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last But you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I know a fan base yet that wants to drive in with the kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Has he broke loose? And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the setup shop at the 40-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball.
Every time I open the spreadsheet, it's so lucky I have that too, but I switched to Python.
This is how I always pick the same with my head.
You know, it could be so organized. I know, right? It does it all for you.
Wait, so even since college?
Yep, it automates the boring.
40 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
I guess I'm cheating, bitch.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble, that the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles, but they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
Really tough scores part of the defense in there, kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. An easy way to make it up to get out there now, get some points on this drive.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some coaches sometimes fall in different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him, or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here, as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that throw, and he hooked up there for a first down.
Brees Hall, 27 yards. And the Jets get a lead score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Nick Folk for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. He's going to go for a big play in that field. It's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he finds Austin complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
575. Don't jump. Ready? 331. 331. Tonight.
Here's Hall again. And the 42-yard line here. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Nice crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here we go, slide. Green 19, got the slide.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They're all over the field. They're not they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
MVU. Well done.
Hall on a give up the middle. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go, slide.
Now Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Green 19, just
Good work there. Hold them down on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Allen is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 19 windy, 19 windy. No, nigga, you're a guard, bro.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Green 19, get that.
Oh, this box. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Give left side here for taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Full connects on the extra point. And It's now 17-14.
Right back. That's all right. Man,
Now set to boot him after his guys got 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best to it's a gain of 4.
This is a very defining play in this game. Touchdown. That gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, man. I wasn't going to get
The Steelers answer back with a touchdown and take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to get something to get the lead, and they were able to do so and retake the lead.
Well, now the kick is land for the touchdown.
Man, such an asshole.
He'll take it a yard or so past the screen. They called it the 20.
Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. My man, bro. My man. That's what I'm doing. That's my baby brother, baby. That's my man right there, too. I got to end the thing. I'm going to have to do respect. You know what I'm saying?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time to be here in the fourth quarter. A chance to regain the lead in the title. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's where you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they have to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the game gets tough in here.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here we go, son. 58, would you hear that?
They'll run with Hall. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Ball again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Angel.
Straight ahead is Hall. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Gotta have it. 3rd and 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. As he'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down.
I want to be smart, stupid man.
They'll come to the line
The
here.
more it gives you the freedom to immerse fully in your craft.
Here's Fields.
Sub-projects.
He's got the hook up to the zone. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's
Seems the timeline preview ended
to be
in.
about a yard or so short. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3
What you share,
timeouts
Deborah.
as they'll head to the
Owned
sideline
by
to talk
AI.
over what to do
And
next.
as an expert.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brees Hall. He scored on the ground and 3 in. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Fulton. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Fulton now set to move after his guys put 6 on the board. And the returner down to his knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll kick it himself. Now a desperation try deep downfield. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Oswell good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Oswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now Fields. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing downfield. Now, the incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here we go.
Fields. He's going to let it fly. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This offense turns the next timeout here, remember, 1st and 10.
just every time you break it, every time you fucking money
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most of the winning plays in the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead.
And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you have the emergency.
This ball intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They gave the turnover to seal this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this one comes preaching all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times,